Hello there guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are all well and welcome to a brand new series, a Road to Glory series with Bradford City, the Bradford Battle, getting Bradford as far as we can up the footballing pyramid before the start of FM21. Hopefully that will be the Premier League and beyond, but time will tell. Now, the reason I chose Bradford, a team with a lot of history. They obviously have previously been in the Premier League back in the 1990s. They are previous FA Cup winners many moons ago back in 1911. And they also went on a pretty good Carabao Cup run in the last decade or so. But alongside that, there has been some negatives in the history. Financial troubles, the stadium caught on fire, and all of that has led for them to be sat now down in League 2. But there is a twist. It's not your traditional Road to Glory save. We're going to combine an extra element to it, and it's going to be a Director of Football challenge. He will be in control of the transfers, both players and staff. I will be in control of everything when it comes to pitchside training, tactics, youth development. I'll have a look at that in this save as well, and hopefully it will be a save that you all enjoy. And if you do, please leave a like on this video for me. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new or not yet subscribed. And make sure those notifications are turned on so you know when each episode will be dropping. But without further ado, I think it's time for us to get stuck in and see what we've got to work with here at Bradford. Hello and welcome to episode 1 of the Bradford Battle. I'm Ben, and coming up on today's episode we get our feet firmly under the table here at Bradford City. As you can see, I'm on a 1-year deal, 1.5k per week. We've arrived at the Utilita Energy Stadium, also known as Valley Parade, and we'll start at the club vision because actually it is a fairly straightforward one. Nothing really cultural, just to make progress rather on and off the pitch. We've got to work within the Brage budget, but that's not for us. That is for the Director of Football. They want us to get out of League 2 at the first time of asking. They were, of course, relegated last season from League 1, finishing bottom of the pile. So they want us straight back into that league and the second round in both of the cups. And the squad that we've got to do it with looks a little bit like this. Fairly well rounded. We seem to have players in plenty of position, but let's have a look and see who is potentially going to be our star. And that will begin with the man who is on the thumbnail, Ben Richards, Everton, central defender or left back, but he's mainly probably going to play in the centre of defence. For me, he's fairly well rounded, really good heading. He's okay for this level at his marking, tackling and position. He's got really good bravery, really good in the air. He's 6'5", so he's also potentially going to be a threat for us going forward. 3.5-star current ability. He's pretty much reached his potential here at 27 years old. Only a 1.4k a week, so he could well be a really good player for us. We've also got Harry Pritchard, similar level to Ben. He is going to play on the left-hand side of potentially a 4-4-2. I'm looking at, to start with, I've had a little look at the team so far, and it's looking like a 4-4-2 may well work with them. He can play on the left or even in the middle if we are short. His crossing's okay, his dribbling's okay, he's okay for acceleration and pace. Good passing, work rate pretty good, so he should be able to get up and down the left-hand side pretty well. He again is 3.5-star current ability, 4-star potential, left-footed, so he will play as an out-and-out winger on that left-hand side as well. He's got fairly good determination. He is 26, but he might well still have some improvement left in him. His finishing's not too bad either, so if he does find himself in a goal scoring opportunity, then he might well be able to take it. A couple of injured players, but they will be key when back. 21-year-old, this could be the man for future years. Powdy O'Connor, a 21-year-old Irishman. He's already probably going to slot in the defence when he's back in 5 to 8 weeks time, potentially for the start of the season. 3.5-star current ability, potential to be the best player at the club. 16 strength, 15 jumping reach, 16 tackling, 14 heading, 6'3". He is again someone who is just going to command at the back and hopefully grab a few goals from corners going forward. But he is someone that for years to come we might well be able to build this team around if he can realise his potential. 13 determination is not bad, so hopefully he will be able to do so. But one for now, and also one potentially when we start rising the leagues. And our best midfield player then, Jake Reeves, the last man we're going to take a look at. He's 26. Again, he's out for 4 to 5 months, so he might not feature for a long while yet, and that might well be somewhere that the director of football needs to give us a player. Hopefully he is listening to this. I'll show you who we're going to potentially have to get in, because we haven't got one as of yet. So hopefully some of the director of footballs out there who want to apply for the Bradford job are listening to this. But box-to-box midfielder, I've played with it over at Roma and will probably play with it again here, because 18 work rate. He'll bomb up and down. He's got really good stamina. He's not bad on the pace or acceleration front. His passing's okay as well. His decisions are something a little bit lacking, but he is a really well-rounded central midfielder. And we've also got a few. Luke McGee looking like our best goalkeeper. He's here on loan. Jamie Devitt as well on the right hand side. He's here on loan. Our best striker, James Vaughan. Many of you will remember him. He's 30 now, but he's been all over the place. Everton, I think, maybe most famously. Sunderland, places like that. He is currently on loan at Tranmere. Our best striker, pressing forward. He would have been a really good option to have for us, but hopefully there are others in the wings who are able to step in, people like Novak down here, Guthrie. But looking through the squad, that is potentially players or a position that we will be hoping our director of football can give us a player. But looking towards the future, Powdy O'Connor, as I mentioned, is our best player at the moment. Callum Cook is here on loan, as is Luke McGee. They're two really strong options going forward. Jordan Gibson, however, is potentially going to be a man who can provide a bit of coverage and competition out on the left-hand side. He prefers to be a bit further forward. He's got a lot of learning to do. As you can see, his crossing's not great. His dribbling's okay. He's okay for pace. His work rate may need to improve as well. But at 21 and with a 13 determination, hopefully he might well be able to improve on that left as well. And Tyler French, another centre-back. So him and, of course, O'Connor, who we've already looked at, potentially in the future could be a centre-back pairing for us. 19 determination is a thing that screams out to me for him. He looks like he's got the chance to really, really improve. He's reasonably tall. His heading's good. His tackling's okay. Things, obviously, that he can improve on, but hopefully with a determination of 19, he will be able to do so. Now, it has been mentioned a couple of times already in the episode, and this is, of course, a director of football challenge. And as you will see here, we haven't got one. So, first things first, we're going to be placing an advert for a director of football. That will be a big reveal in the next episode, but that is where we're looking mainly for. He will then also be in control of who is on this coaching team. I am literally going to be here to sort the tactics, the training, and also see if there is any development opportunities down in the youth system, and that is where we will head to next. And we'll take a look at our under-18s. No under-20s team down here at Bradford. Simply just an under-18s and not a massively kitted out team. But Reece Staunton is looking like a good young prospect. 17 years old. He's a left back who may also be able to play in the central of defence as well. 2-star current ability, so he may well break into the first team if there are a few injuries this year. But he has got 3.5-star, potentially rising to 4.5-star potential. 13 determination, really naturally fit at 16. 12 strength, aggression's good, bravery's good. Potentially his crossing needs to improve, his tackling's okay. But with the determination, hopefully he will improve and potentially become a really good left back for us going forward. But for now, he's going to stay down in our under-18s, and he's probably the main prospect at the moment. We haven't got the greatest youth setup here at Bradford, so of course that is something we will be looking to develop over our years here. But I think that is pretty much everything that I wanted for you to see from this first episode. As I say, it was literally just a summary to get a feel of what we're working with at Bradford. The main thing will come when we get our director of football, and hopefully he will be here by the time the next episode drops. And when it does, we will have a summary of this transfer window. We'll meet the new director of football, and we will also begin our League 2 campaign with games against Cambridge and Grimsby. And hopefully it will also be a good tactic reveal, and we will have settled on a tactic during these 4 friendly games that I've got beforehand. But I hope you have enjoyed the series introduction. And if you have, please do leave a like down below for me. Subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager content. And thank you all for coming along and watching.